I'm about to do your Scorpio July 2020 love reading, and in this reading, we're going to take a behind the scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Scorpio, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat. My name is Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Scorpio love reading video. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the Scorpio readings I post for you every week. Now let's get on with today's Scorpio reading, because the Scorpio reading for today is going to take a peek behind the scenes at your romantic person of interest. See what we can find out about this person for you, Scorpio. And we're going to do that by pulling 5 cards for your person, and then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck to see if we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on with this person you're romantically interested in right now. Now just keep in mind that this is a general reading, and because of that, it's not even possible for it to resonate with like literally every single Scorpio on the whole planet. So regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos, because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description box down below this one. Now, I've also been getting a lot of personal reading requests recently, so I've opened up some extra spots in my schedule to accommodate that. So if getting a personal reading with me is something that you are interested in, then you can find the information about that in the description box down below too. But enough yakking, let's get on with the Scorpio reading for today. Let's get 5 cards for your romantic person of interest. Now, I'm a Scorpio rising, so hopefully this one might connect with me a little bit. I don't know. What is going on with Scorpio's romantic love interest for this week in July 2020 as it relates to Scorpio and their connection? Let's get 5 cards for Scorpio's person, please. Okay? Let's get 4 more cards for Scorpio's person. Alright, let's get 1 more. There we go. Let's see if we can put these in the right order here. Yes, we can. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 2 of Pentacles. So this could be like a 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of energy. This could be juggling more than one person, juggling 2 things. This could be trying to make some sort of decision, like weighing the pros and the cons of something. Should I or shouldn't I? Do I or don't I? This is a card of balance, or trying to regain balance, or trying to maintain balance, like not wanting to, a lot of stuff going on, not wanting to let any of the plates come crashing to the ground. So it can literally be any of those things, but that's the overall energy of the reading, and I'm sure that will make more sense as we go. But Scorpio, in your person's energy, we have Judgment, the Queen of Swords, the Hermit, the 10 of Wands, and we have the Page of Swords. So Judgment, this is either a card of second chances, like resurrecting something, resurrecting the relationship, calling something back from the dead in a way that it's been transformed and will never be the same again. So this is either bringing something back to life, like as in terms of your relationship, or this is a card of your person casting their own final verdict and judgment on something. Let's clarify this Judgment card for Scorpio's person, please. Tell me more about this Judgment card, please. That one wanted to come out, huh? All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords, let me get these in order real fast here. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. This is an energy of rushing forward, taking fast, decisive action on something. This is kind of like the kind of energy where someone's been cooped up all day or for a long amount of time, and now they've been finally let out. So they're like, and they want to come rushing forward. So this is sometimes like the bull in the china shop type energy, where they're so gung-ho about taking decisive action that they might accidentally break stuff. This can also be an energy of rushing forward and speaking the truth. And in that case, sometimes the truth that he speaks is bitter, it's harsh, and It might cut you like a sword, but it's always the truth. So let's see if we can make any sense of this here. I'm still unclear as to whether this is casting judgment on something, like speaking the truth about something and making their decision, you know, that this is done, this is over, or deciding to do something, like there's some decision that needs made. That's what I'm feeling. This is like them juggling things, trying to weigh the pros and the cons of something. Should I or shouldn't I? Do I or don't I? Oh, and apparently about offering a cup of love. This is them wanting to make an offer of love, but being afraid it'll be rejected. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And this is them finally making a decision on that, about whether I offer the cup of love or I don't. Do I or don't I? And this is them rushing in to speak the truth about that decision. At least so far, that's what it looks like. And we've got to clarify the judgment. We have Hermit, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So yeah, we've also got the Queen of Swords in their energy. So there's a lot of energy out here about speaking the truth on something. So this Hermit card, if this is them weighing the pros and cons, do I or don't I, this Hermit card is like they've been forced to go internal. Like they didn't choose, well, I guess they kind of did, because we've got the Four of Swords. So I'll explain these at the same time. These are both about going internal, doing contemplation about something, thinking about something, trying to figure out what to do. You know, trying to figure out do I or don't I, apparently, on this offer of love. This one is a minor arcana. This one's a major arcana. So as humans, we have free will. You know, anytime you have a tarot reading and there's energy in it that you don't like and you want to change that, you have the free will to make different decisions. This is just telling you, based on the current energies of right now, this is what's most likely to happen. Well, you can change those current energies, and now something else is probably likely to happen instead. So that's kind of the difference between minor arcana and major, but these are like twins of each other. This one is the person choosing to go internal and think about something, to contemplate something, to try and figure something out. Taking a voluntary pause, a voluntary rest, trying to figure something out, thinking about it. This one, you got a lot less control when it's Hermit mode time. This is the person choosing to go do that. This is like, shit's gotten real, and now they are being forced to go internal. This is them having to do soul searching, some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation, trying to figure out what to do about this juggling, about this judgment call that they need to make, and the truth that they want to rush forward and speak, or this rapid, decisive action they want to take. So they're doing double duty here. They've I think at some point they kind of like decided to think about things, and then like shit got real enough to where it's like they don't have a choice in the matter anymore. They're doing soul searching right now. And this Page of Swords energy, pages are messengers. So this one's like news and messages. This is like communication. This is sometimes premature, immature communication, as in like it wasn't thought out well enough in advance before they spoke, and maybe it came out the wrong way, or maybe something they said came out harsh when they didn't mean it that way. This can also be an energy of studying something, trying to learn about something, trying to figure something out. And that's what I think here. We've got this juggling in their mind going on. Do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? What's the pros and the cons about making this love offer? Is it going to be rejected? Will it be accepted? I don't know. Should I offer it? I don't know. That's what's going on. And they're thinking about it. They're contemplating on it. They're doing soul searching, inner reflection. They're trying to figure it out so that they can make this judgment call, so that they can come rushing forward, taking decisive action on something. Because right now, these three cards tell me they are anything but decisive. Right now, they're the opposite of decisive. They're tripping about this, is what it looks like to me. Now, next in their energy, Scorpio, we've got the Queen of Swords. So this is she who knows the truth. And you can see by the way she's holding her hand out, she'll offer to let you speak your truth, but she already knows the truth. So the truth you speak to her, it better match the truth she already knows, or you're getting that sword. So this is an energy of speaking the truth, but it's also an energy of cutting off the things and the people that no longer serve you. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords for Scorpio's person, please. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. All right. Let's get one more on this Queen of Swords, please. Well, the Page of Pentacles just showed me itself and then jumped back in the deck. So, all right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. Now, this can also be like emotional... What's the right word here? They're not stable. That's the wrong word. They're emotionally content. They're happy. They have love for themselves. They're happy on their own, emotionally content in and of themselves, by themselves. But this is also a card of wish fulfillment. So this is, again, speaking the truth. Okay, yeah. This is them wanting to speak the truth to you. Wanting to invite you to have this conversation with them where they can speak the truth about you being their wish fulfillment. Yeah, they're trying to take decisive action on this. That's why they're all in hermit mode and stuck in their head and doing all this thinking in the Four of Swords and trying to figure everything out. It's why they're juggling all this. They want to speak the truth to you about that cup of love that they want to offer you because they view you as wish fulfillment. Oh my. And then we've got the Ten of Pentacles right underneath that. This is like happy, stable, abundant home life. This is like the pinnacle of the Pentacles suit. It's hard to say. This is like the combining together of two people or two families and their assets and resources to build something massively stable, massively abundant, secure. This is like the happy home life card, the happy wife, happy life card. I think they want some sort of commitment with you when you boil it all away. This is the Hierophant. This is the taking things to the next level. This is commitment. Yeah, and right under that, we've got the Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something of value, to build something great. Yeah. Okay, there's one more here. They're just internally conflicted about it. This Five of Wands, fives are conflict. But this one is like an internal conflict, a conflict in their desires. So they're like struggling with all this, pulling themselves in multiple different directions about what to do here. Which is, again, that's more of what this juggling is about, this internal conflict. Do I or don't I? It's why they're in hermit mode. It's why they're thinking so hard about this. It's why they're trying to figure it out. And they're conflicted to the point where they haven't been able to make this judgment call yet. They haven't been able to decide yet. But they want to. They want to speak their truth about this. They want this Ace of Pentacles with you. We also have the Eight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Now, we just saw the Ten of Pentacles here. This is the ending. This is the completion of the Pentacles suit. This is when it's all good, the way it's supposed to be. This Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity. It's a new beginning in prosperity, a new beginning in abundance, a new beginning in something stable and secure. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into that Ten of Pentacles that we all want. But it's not the Ten of Pentacles by itself. It just has the potential to get there. And in order to get from this Ace to the 10, it requires work, it requires time, and it requires effort. And I think your person is wanting to have this conversation with you about that. They're wanting to speak their truth with you about that. Now, on the good side, it requires all this work and time and effort to get from the Ace to the Ten of Pentacles. And the next card your person has in their energy is the Eight of Pentacles, which is about work. Putting in the work, putting in the time, putting in the effort, or at least being willing to put in the work, time, and effort to get what they want. Then we've got the High Priestess, and this is she who knows. This is like divine guidance. This is your person's intuition speaking to them, your person having gut feelings, being connected to some higher source that knows, that's providing them with what to do here. This is them listening to their intuition, listening to their gut feelings. But the next card in your person's energy, this is like a repeating pattern here. We've got the Hermit in their energy again, which we've already discussed ad nauseum already. This is your person kind of being forced to go internal, to do some soul searching, some deep inner reflection, some deep contemplation to figure out what to do going forward. And when you're in Hermit mode, when you're doing all this heavy, intense contemplation about something, that's when the High Priestess usually speaks to you. That's when you get these intuitive hits. That's when all of a sudden you feel like you know something, only you don't really have any actual way of knowing it. You feel like you know it. That's when this happens, is when they're in Hermit mode. So let's clarify this Hermit card for Scorpio's person, please. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's what they're in Hermit mode about. They're in Hermit mode over this new beginning in love and emotions. This Ace of Cups is the cup right here that they want to offer you, but they're afraid it will be rejected. They don't know if they can offer you this cup of love. They don't know if they can have this new beginning in love and emotions with you, and that's why they're in Hermit mode. They want it. They want to speak their truth about it. Okay? To clarify the Hermit, we have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Empress. So this Six of Cups, this is a very strong emotional connection. This can be reminiscing about the past, thinking about the past, thinking about all the good times, the way that it used to be. So this Queen of Swords, now that this card's out here, this Queen of Swords could represent, Scorpio, that sometime in the past you guys were together and you cut them off for some reason. And that could mean that this Judgment card is them wanting a second chance, them wanting to resurrect the situation and bring it back from the grave. Because this card can represent, it's such a strong emotional connection, but a lot of times this is an emotional connection from the past. This can be like soulmate, twin flame level energy. This can be past life energy. This can be someone from the past making a comeback full-fledged and in the flesh. Or this could just be that they feel like you are their soulmate or their twin flame, and they have this deep, strong emotional connection for you. You have to take it as it resonates because it's a general reading. But this is what they're in Hermit mode about. This cup of love, this emotional connection with you, this nostalgia or reminiscing about the past, if that's the case for you. Then we've got this Ten of Swords. This is an abrupt, painful ending. An ending that you don't see coming. Sometimes an ending in betrayal. But this is a swift ending. I'm starting to think that you guys were together at some point in the past here. This is like reminiscing about the past. There was this ending to this connection at some point in the past. And this is your person wanting to make a comeback. Or this is in your person's like deep inner reflection and soul searching, thinking about and reminiscing about your connection from the past and wanting you to make the comeback into their life, because at some point things were severed. Either you cut them off or they cut you off. And it's almost like they're being divinely guided back to you, which is why they're in this Hermit mode so deep. I mean, it's in here twice. And this is them wanting to resurrect this relationship from the past with you after this ending occurred. And this is the Empress. This is like all four queens rolled into one. This is very stable, grounded, loving, nurturing, abundance. she's the mother of the tarot deck, so she's perpetually pregnant. So all new things are birthed through the Empress. So for me, this usually represents the birth of something new. So yeah, that they're in hermit mode contemplating this relationship with you from the past and the ending that occurred, and them wanting to birth something new with you. They're wanting to offer you this cup of love, this new beginning in love and emotions. Now, if you've never been with them, this is the new person that you're romantically connected with, offering you this new beginning. If you have been connected with them in the past and things were severed, they're wanting to resurrect this situation, and in that case, this represents starting over from square one. Yeah, they have a lot of passion and desire for you, and they want to take those first steps going down that path with you. I'm feeling strongly that you guys were together before, though. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. This is taking a pause to take stock of the relationship, look at all these seeds that were planted, and trying to figure out if it can grow into the Ten of Pentacles that they want. Is this worth investing in, or reinvesting in, or continuing to invest in? Or is this a case where it's not really going to pan out the way they want it to, and maybe they need to cut their losses and move on? Or maybe that's the energy you're in terms of how they think about the situation while they're in hermit mode. Regardless of how this specifically applies to you, this is a heavy burden to your person. This Ten of Wands is a heavy burden. But tens in tarot are completion. So this represents the point in time where either this burden has been laid down or this burden is about to be laid down. They're at the end of that journey where they're carrying all this heavy stuff. They're getting to the destination to where they can lay this down. Let's clarify this Ten of Wands for Scorpio's person, please. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, this burden seems to include something about teamwork and collaboration and working together as equals with you to build something of value, to build something great. That Ten of Pentacles we saw just a little bit ago. Okay, so to clarify this Ten of Wands, we have the Star, the King of Swords, we have the Moon, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this Star is a card of healing. It's a card of hope. This can also be a card of like divine guidance, divine intervention, like the universe handing your person a gift, or at least them viewing it that way. This can also be a card of wish fulfillment. This can also represent that in your person's eyes, Scorpio, they view you as the one. You are the one for them. This King of Swords energy, this is a decision maker. He's very smart, very analytical, very intellectual, cerebral. He's also very fair. He's just not interested in the story behind what's going on. He's not interested in the emotions. He doesn't even consult his emotions when he's making decisions. He's only interested in the truth and the facts of the matter. And he's going to use the truth and the facts of the matter to make the most logical, rational, like thought-based and fair decision for everyone involved. And we've got the Moon, and this represents fears and worries and anxieties. This can also represent something being hidden in the dark, something that your person doesn't know about, something that they can't see because it hasn't been illuminated yet. And when you have the High Priestess and the Moon right out here together like this is like something that they don't know and they can't see, probably because they're not meant to know and not meant to see it yet. And that's where the High Priestess comes in, because she's the one who knows. This is she who knows. So whatever it is that your person doesn't know, it's hidden in the dark from them. It's because they don't need to know it until the High Priestess shows up. They will intuitively know it. They will be intuitively guided. They will receive divine guidance from her when it is time for them to know. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And this is stable, grounded, abundant, nurturing energy. This is like someone who's good at managing the home, managing the children, the resources of the home, pretty much managing, like when you have the 10 of Pentacles happy home life, she's the one that runs the show there. So I think your person views you as this. They view you as the one. And I'm thinking that, like, they're trying to be all analytical about this. They're trying to only look at the truth and the facts of the matter and be in their head about it and do things logically and rationally. And they're wanting to, like, not connect to their emotions at all, because the emotions that they do have when they allow themselves to connect to it are like fears and worries. And they're like, oh, I don't know what to do. It's because they got this too... They're so juggly. They're so stuck in their head. But they do want to build something with you. And what they want to build with you is this 10 of Pentacles. We've seen the Ace of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. They have all the ability and desire and willingness to put in the work and the time and the effort to get from this Ace to this 10. The Hierophant, this is divine counterparts. They view you as the one, a gift from the universe. This can represent soulmate, twin flame level energy. And now we've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess out here. These are divine counterparts. This can also represent, like, a divinely guided connection, a connection that is supposed to be. This can also represent commitment and wanting to take things to the next level too. And under that we've got the Knight of Swords. This is wanting to take... This is the fastest moving knight in the deck. So this is wanting to take rapid, decisive action on something. Again, decisive, which is about the exact opposite of what this person seems to be right now. They're in Hermit mode twice. They're in the Four of Swords thinking about it. They're still, oh, do I or don't I? I don't know. I want to offer this cup of love, but I don't know if I can. And they're scared shitless about it. But you are their wish fulfillment. Yeah, and again, it feels incredibly strongly to me that you guys were together at some point in the past and things were severed. You probably went Queen of Swords on them and cut them off. And there was some painful, abrupt ending in the past. And your person felt left out in the cold by that. This is abandonment, being left out in the cold, or feeling like they're not good enough. Page of Swords is the last card in their energy. This is news and messages. This is communication. This is studying something, putting in their due diligence, trying to figure something out. Which, again, we've already seen this at the very beginning of the reading when we clarified that Judgment card. Trying to figure something out. That's why they're in the Four of Swords. It's why they're in the Hermit. It's why this is the overall energy of the reading. They're trying to figure out whether they can offer you this cup of love, whether you'll reject it or not. Tell me more about this Page of Swords for Scorpio's person, please. Yeah, there's a lot that they want to talk about. This card is about communication, and look at how they're all trying to get away from me. This is them having a lot they want to communicate to you. I wouldn't be surprised if we get more than 3 cards on this one. Let's try and get 3 to clarify this Page of Swords, please. Can we get 3? Okay, there's another one. Let's get one more on this Page of Swords if we can. Yeah, took an extra one. That's fine. We'll take an extra one, no big deal. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. This is a master manifester. He's got all the tools, all the resources, all the abilities, everything he needs to manifest whatever. You see how that card tried to get away from me? The one under it's going to be important too. That doesn't happen by accident. This is him having all the tools, resources, abilities, everything he needs to manifest or create from nothing, whatever it is that his will desires. He's got the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. So this is a very balanced, powerful energy. Underneath that, he's stuck in his head. This is grinding something in their mind over and over and over again on this repeating loop, because they don't know what's the safe step they can take. They don't know if they can offer you this cup of love. They don't know if it's safe. And I'll be damned, right underneath that, we have the Magician again. So your person literally has everything they need to manifest whatever their will desires. They're just so stuck in their head about it. This is being stuck, trapped, and blocked in a self-imposed mental prison of their own thoughts, because they don't know what's the safe step to take. Oh God, and it goes from the 8 of Swords to the 9 of Swords. This is the situation in their mind getting worse, probably because of this 10 of Swords that's right smack dab in the middle of the reading. I mean, this is literally the dead center card. So this is fears, worries, anxieties, which we've already seen here with the Moon card. But this is like thinking about it so much that it's a detriment to them. It's getting in the way of their life. Like, they probably are thinking about this while they're trying to get work done. They're probably thinking about this while they're trying to eat and they're losing their appetite. They're probably thinking about this when they're trying to go to bed, and that's why they can't fall asleep or stay asleep, or it's why they're having nightmares. Because they're so scared to death about offering you this cup of love and whether you'll reject it or not, because they have such a strong emotional connection to you. They have all this past energy tied to you. They view you as the one for them. I think their intuition is talking to them, trying to divinely guide them toward you. And that's what they're wanting, is to resurrect this whole situation with you. They're just scared to death. Now, to clarify this Page of Swords, we have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 3 of Pentacles. And we have the 4 of Wands. So the 10 of Pentacles we've already talked about repeatedly. This is that massive stability, abundance. This is what they're trying to manifest with you. They're trying to figure out how to manifest this 10 of Pentacles with you. The combining together of you guys into something stable and abundant. Happy home life, happy wife, happy life card. 9 of Wands is being walled off and defensive. This is the wounded warrior. This is also a card of healing because it's the wounded warrior. He's been hurt, and the reason he's built the wall is to protect himself so that he can heal, so that he can get his energy right to take the final step in his journey. The final step in his journey is going from the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands that we've already seen here. This is the point where they can lay the burden down. So he's trying to heal. He's trying to get his energy right. He's trying to manifest that as well so that he can manifest this 10 of Pentacles with you. This is what he's trying to figure out. Because he wants the 3 of Pentacles. And this is teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something great, to build something stable. And the 4 of Wands, this 4s represent stability. Like, if you think of this table, it's got 4 legs so it can be stable. This is the stability of the home life, the stability of the connection between you. This can be a card of ceremonies, like engagements or weddings. This can be a card of celebration. This can also be a card of more soulmate, twin flame level energy. Because these wands that are holding up the canopy they dance under represent 1111. So that's the twin flame / soulmate, whatever label you want to use with that. It's the number for that. So yeah, they're trying to figure out how to manifest this this happy, stable, abundant home life with you. They want to build something together with you. They want to resurrect this situation with you. They're just so stuck in their head about it right now because they've been hurt in the past, and they're trying to be able to heal enough to lay this whole burden of all of this down so that they can quit juggling this do I or don't I BS and actually offer you this cup of love. They're just afraid because of this Queen of Swords cutting them off in the past, because of this Ten of Swords abrupt, painful ending of the past. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or about your relationship, then click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Scorpio love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's going on. And I'll see you in the next video.